to study or work in Russia and you have no money. You may not know that Russian government gives more than 10,000 free scholarships with a high paid salary every month, and that Russia joined the list of the highest income in the world in 2013. Don't worry if you're down but your marks are not high, because admission rate, my friend, does not depend on your marks. So what is the most effective step that you can take that will give you 50% of the chance that makes you special from hundreds of students in the commute interview in Damascus to be acceptable, whatever the acceptance submission was? Well, it's Russian language, and here are 3 reasons why. If you learn Russian like a foreign student, here you provide an improved psychological reason, which they call motivation. You prove that you will be able to understand our society more and also our strange rules and culture. And in my opinion, it's the main one, because you will save thousands of dollars that Russian government spent on you in a preparatory year. So getting a job or a scholarship can be real if you prove that you can speak Russian. I know it's hard, it's my native language, and in fact, Russian is considered to be one of the most difficult languages in the world, so obviously it's really hard to learn. And I'm so sorry guys, but it can't be learned in the way that you are trying to learn it in Lattakia. You will be like the existed examples of people that spent like 6 months for learning, and then the only sentences they can say it's "Как тебя зовут? Это машина. Это казайте хайдара." So that's what you need. Friends with same goals, effective education, and a daily proven progress. So in fact, you're gonna get a whole Russian new life. So Ruski decided to give that new life to 100 Lattakian students by teaching them Russian correctly and by helping them to close up their jobs and scholarships opportunities more than 50%. So first, let me start with something really hot. You go to an office and pay between $200 or $300 just to enter a scholarship system that is 90% of students apply for. And look, we will send your application to all the available Russian scholarships, even those that are organized by businessmen, companies, charities. And by the way, this way is used only by 10% of students. Okay, now I guess you're wondering how we will teach you Russian, right? Stay here, don't go anywhere. I will explain, as always. Calm down. You will be taught Russian with a professional course which has a lot of grammar and conversation exercises. And by the way, it's the same course which the best Russian universities use. You will have 2 teachers in one class, a Russian and a Syrian teacher. A Russian teacher will help you to practice your writing, reading and conversational language. And the Syrian teacher who can understand your mind will help you with the exercises and grammar, whatever, comparing it to your Arabic language. Of course, in the end of the lesson, you can start crying in the corner saying something like, "Oh God, is it possible? It's too hard, I can't, please can't somebody call my mommy here?" Wait, calm down, just listen. In the end of every lesson you will have something that is called the magic solution for your goddamn problems. This is the kind of help if you can, for example, remember all the Russian letters. These are the Russian letters that are almost the same. These are the Russian letters that look like English letters but sound different. These are Russian letters that look unusual but have familiar sounds, and etc. And also, in the end of every lesson you will get a daily test that will help you to understand what exactly you have missed in that day. And don't worry, you have no homework. If you graduate, so you have any special skills after a while of learning, just imagine, you can get a job from Moscow Business Center. And to speed things for you, you will have a professional specialist that will make sure that you're focused and you develop that one skill that you have, and he will help you to find a right job that will be equal to the skills that you have. You know, Russian is much more than classes, and it's definitely much more than these. Okay, don't ask me why is this in the place where I'm filming and why it's half empty. Okay, let's talk about Ruski Dom. When you go home, you log in into your account on our website and watch my own lessons, video lessons, because I'm Russian, you know, Russian lessons from me, you get it. It's about the Russian culture and alternatives of Syrian singers or movies like Ali Al-Dik or Bahar Yusuf, oh my god. Or that stupid show Al-Heiba or Bab Al-Hara, which will never finish, I guess. I'm really watching this, guys, God. And of course you can't use all the bad words I tell you about when you're practicing with an Android application. which is make you connected with all Russia. And do you think you will still hang out with your friends and play cards in Azira and Dalbas cafes? No. Diana will be with us from Hollywood, and she's getting a master's degree in films directing, so she's really good with that. You can go and watch the movie she suggests in 3D cinema, or attend Ruski Dom's private DJ parties that are arranged by our family in Lattakia. That will make you understand and live the reality of Russian culture like you are here in Moscow with us. Another question is, are you single? You can enter the forum and ask any question about Russian language, and also meet girls or boys from all over the world who learn Russian. Or both, girls and boys. You know, it's Moscow, we don't judge. So, one more thing, if your Facebook privacy is liberal, then you will get more than 100 friends requests and more than 100 followers in Instagram with a daily Russian comments and likes. We can't make this expensive like we do with our enemies, the US or Europe, and we really care about our country's relationships. So, you know, I called Putin yesterday and he said that Bashar al-Assad his best friend and they won the worldwide war game together, so Lattakian students should be supported, he said. You know, it's something like Wasta. You people know what I'm talking about, right? So you'll pay 6,000 just monthly. Yes, 6,000, but it's not about money here. It's about Russia and Surya, Vachet. So, if you want to spend the summer learning Russian with the best high education level and also have a lot of fun, memories, parties, and get some secrets about how to bring closer your jobs and scholarships opportunities on more than 50%, or at least just be prepared for hundreds of job offers in Lattakia from Russian companies, then join the only 100 students in Ruski Dom Lattakia by calling your number in the first comment. Good luck!